Hey guys, welcome back. Dollars with JM Card Cove. I thought I would do a little different of a video for everyone today. I've been meaning to do another PSA submission, and I know I haven't done a submission video. I've done a return video, so I thought it'd be cool if I showed you guys all the cards that I have for consideration. I'm not going to send all of these because that'd be way too much. But I'm a platinum member of PSA, and they do a whole bunch of different specials. I think they have like a card for $12 this month. It's like some ridiculous 2-month return. But I have so many cards, so I thought I'd take advantage of that and do a video and show everyone kind of the cards I have for consideration and maybe the thought process I have behind why I'm saying yes or no. So I have some that I'm definitely doing, and I'll mention those. Let me just do a quick flip through here. This one, I don't know why this is here. So I pulled this on camera a couple weeks ago. I'm definitely going to get this guy graded. I have the front. I have a buddy that has the top half of this card that I'm just waiting for him to bring it into work so I could get it off of him. But I will be submitting this along with its other half. I think they're both in, this one's in mint condition. I pulled this on camera a while ago. This is either a 9 or a 10 for sure, just based on the border is not that great on the front. But mint condition card, so put it right in the sleeve. So I'll definitely be submitting this from Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Unleashed. That's a cool card. I might do these two, Secret Rare Lucario and Secret Rare Xurkitree, Rainbow Rare, I'm sorry. I don't remember where I got these, if they were sent to me or if I bought them, but the Hyper Rares are just cool to get encapsulated and graded so they don't worsen. I can kind of show you, like, this card is mint. Oh, except for that. There's a little crease right there, so I probably won't submit that. That's shitty. See that right there? That's enough to drop him to an 8, probably. I don't know. So I definitely got this from, I bought someone's cards and they sent this. I wouldn't submit a card that has that crease right there. That is enough to easily drop it to an 8. That's pretty significant. It sucks because it doesn't show on the front, that same spot. Oh, this card that's such a shame. This would have been a 10. Him was a 10. I don't have no idea what they're worth. It's just pretty much worth what someone pays for it these days. So I probably won't submit him. That's a bummer because that's a cool card, and Lucario is a popular Pokemon. So let's look at Xurkitree. I'm not going to do it in depth of all of them. I just don't remember these cards. So he looks pretty good. So maybe... Oh, the same deal. So, see that whoever had these maybe dropped the booster box that they pulled them from. Are they the same set? They're both... This one is, I think, Forbidden Light. I think that's Forbidden Light symbol. I don't know what this is. So, whatever. But, they're both damaged in the same exact spot, the same manner. So, neither of these are going to be sent to get graded. They're not worth it. Maybe down the line, if they increase in value a lot, I'll send them. They're no better than 8s. Then I have some old school cards sitting here. These are mine from my personal collection. That's what I have right here. I'll go through that really quick later. I've been collecting forever, so I have a lot of first editions. So here we go, some Gym Challenge cards. All the Gym Heroes are Gym Challenge. I think this is Gym Challenge and this is Gym Heroes. I don't remember, so don't quote me. So we'll do a quick look at the back of all these. These I pulled out before to do the last time, but I didn't have a chance to send them. So, the holofoils is fresh. There's a little scratching right up there. You can see right there. You see a little scratching. So, probably enough to bump this down to a 9. Let's look at the back. Yeah, nothing really. Where's the light there? Nothing there. The back looks pretty mint. So, this is probably a 9. So we'll send this in. Yeah, any first edition is pretty fire. So that goes in the yes pile. And the first edition Blaine's Moltres. You can see kind of on this one angle, the corners 1, 2, 3 is a little screwed up. There's a little bubble or something right here. I think that's just the lighting angle. So this one is pretty rough. Well, not rough. Yeah, see all these pits. This one's probably no better than a 7 or an 8, which stinks. It really sucks because there's no whiting. It's not bent. I might send this anyway. and just keep it. The ones that come back that are worse than I want them, I usually just keep for my private collection. This is just a sick card. Just be really cool to have it. So my guess on this would be a 7 or an 8. Then we have a first edition Rockets Moltres. See how he looks? He looks pretty nice. Holofoil is perfect. Nothing, maybe a little something right here and here. You know, it helps if you're looking for your own submissions. It really helps if you have a really good light. This is a bad light, but I mean, you can kind of see where I put the circle, the real reflection, and when it highlights a dark spot like right there, that's a defect in the card. So that's bad. You want to see it nice. Like, see that right there, all on that side. You know, PSA, they have really high lumen lights that all this just shines, and that's how they can tell. So that one's okay. We'll send that one. That one's probably an 8 also. I have a Fossil Zapdos. See how this guy looks. I mean, this one might be the nicest so far. I think that's just dirt right there, yeah. This one looks pretty solid, actually. You know, I hate saying that it's mint because it comes back and you're just disappointed. Yeah, right there. You know, that might not even be enough to warrant dropping the grade. That could just be how it gets cut, and, you know, I think they ignore that. So this one is probably a 9 or a 10. So we'll send this one. It's not first edition, which is a dagger. This is a first edition. Is probably worth a lot. Unlimited is just not worth as much, which sucks, but whatever. That's what I have, right? So let's see. So I have a Dark Charizard. I have Slowking. I have a Heracross, a Steelix, Meganium, Typhlosion, Reverse Steelix, and Reverse Delta Spears Charizard. So we're going to look at that first. I don't know if I wanted to send all these. They're just not worth a lot of money. They're cool to have. So maybe down the line, if they have like a really good special, I'd send these 5. But right now, I just don't think that there's enough value in getting them graded. Because most of the time, I just get them graded and then sell them off so I can buy more cards to do videos with. So it's not economical for me, and I don't have a huge collection, nor do I care to have a collection of PSA graded cards. So these probably won't get graded. Let's take a look at the Dark Charizard and this Delta Species Charizard. I know I looked at him before and he wasn't as good as I would have liked, but I mean, it's Charizard and he's awesome, so he's probably worth getting graded. So let's take him out real nice and careful. I think this is the reverse hollow one. Yeah, so let's take a quick look. You know, the front looks pretty good. There's no scratches, little dings right here, so already not a 10, which is fine. Just such a cool card. This might be a regular holofoil. I actually don't know, because this is shiny. This is shiny, but the regular isn't. I don't know. This might be a real holofoil, not a reverse. That being said, I think the real are worth more than the reverse, but I don't know. So the back looks pretty good. I mean, I remember I paid a decent amount for this card. I think I paid $30 for this card. The back looks solid, actually. Maybe a little something in that corner there. That corner. But, I mean, this, I would be surprised if this came back as worse than an 8. So I'll say this is an 8, which is pretty good. I mean, this Charizard is not worth nearly as much as the shiny Charizard from, I think, the same set. But it's worth, I think it's worth a decent amount of money. So we'll be careful with this, and this will be a definite yes. Let's look at this Dark Charizard. Again, not first edition, which isn't worth as much, but a pretty cool card nonetheless. Take a look. Dark Charizard. First card with 50 times attack, you know, from the Team Rocket set back in the days, like 2001 or something. I mean, this card is mint. The front, look at the front. Where the heck's my reflection? This card is pretty mint on the front, you know. There's nothing, there's no dark spots, there's nothing. The holofoil is perfect. So the back, hopefully that's the same. A little something right here. I don't know. Let's get a closer look. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a official grader, so I don't know if that's enough to say that's a defect, but in my eyes it is probably. But I'm not the grader, so that's it. I mean, so this is definitely a 9, if not a 10. I don't know, if someone else is out there and sees something I don't, feel free to comment and let me know what I missed. But this is definitely a 9 or a 10. I mean, even this card is a 10. And you know what? The centering is not perfect, so it's probably a 9. There's way more border here than here. You get 5%, but I'd say that this is well over 5%. You have like 25% more here than here, so this is probably a 9. This card is a 10, I think is worth, I don't know, I'm not even going to guess, but I'd be surprised if it's less than 100. So that's pretty cool. I remember I bought this card because I love Steelix. Steelix is probably one of my favorite Pokemon. This card just isn't in good enough condition to send. You know, I bought it online, and you can't tell when you buy things. See that? It's bent in the corner. See how the light focuses and doesn't move down here as I go? Just watch. It focuses right here along that edge, and then it falls over. So there's a bend there. So bends are bad. We can deal with like the pits that fall on the other cards and like a little corner bump. That's probably okay. But a bump is a certain knock down. So I mean, it has that pit there. But I mean, other than that, it looks all right on the front. You know, the back, I can't get any good light here. I'm sorry, guys. Has some whiting on the back. You can't see here, but there's a little bit of whiting in this corner here. Really bad. Let me if I can put it against like some black. Hold on. Yeah, see that? There's a little whiting in the corner. The other cards didn't have any whiting, which is weird for old cards. So whiting on the corner. So this one, and then there's that bend. See how bad it looks on the back? This one, certainly not good enough to send graded, and it's only reverse hollow. But it's a cool card. It's from Sandstorm E-Series, which all their cards are worth a lot of money. So we're just going to, you know, have that card, and that's that. So that's a no. I don't know. I'll tell you here. And these I bought a while ago. Here, oh, actually, here's a second Dark Charizard that I have. This one, it was in markedly worse condition. Just in a crappy penny sleeve when I got this one. So we'll show you a really bad conditioned Charizard. The front actually doesn't look that bad. There's a little silvering on the side. See all that shiny? That's all silvering. Maybe something dark. That's all silvering on the back there, on the side. The back looks pretty crappy. See all that? White, white. So the other one didn't have any of that. This one's got a lot of whiting, which is pretty shitty. So just not as clean of a card. Its centering is actually probably just as bad. Doesn't look as bad from the get-go. Doesn't look as bad as this one. You can see that the top is much thicker than the bottom, and then the sides are a little skinnier. See, this is probably 5%. This is probably your allowance. This is definitely bigger than this, but it's close enough. So this one, just not good enough to get graded. So we're just going to throw that back in the case. We'll put this one in a hard case because it's Charizard. And maybe we'll just like sell this back online or something. We don't want that. We're not going to waste money to get that graded. That would just be disappointment. What did I have before? Okay. So I picked up these at a card shop. All of them I went through, and they're all pretty solid. You got a Mewtwo EX, 2 of them. A Gallade Level X. Lapras EX, 2 of them. An Electrode EX, and I think this is from like, this is a promo. Cynthia's Garchomp. So promos I usually don't get graded because they're easy to get and they're not expensive. There's no value in promos unless they're like this probably came from a box or a tin. They're not worth any money because they're easy to get. Other promos like what you get from magazines from the old days and games are worth a little bit more. But this one I'll get graded just for the hell of it. You know, Garchomp, whatever. I'm not going to take out all these cards. There's no point. The video's going to be way too long if I do that. But, you know, these are all pretty good. These are all between 7s and 9s is my bet, is when they come back. So we'll do a quick look for everyone. There's an Electrode EX. No idea what set these are from. I'll have to look it up. Lapras EX. But any old card, vintage, are worth a little more than the newer cards. And I like them. They're cool. And Mewtwo is solid. I mean, why not, right? And there's just a really cool art. I mean, the doubles, I might keep one for my collection and sell the one that gets a higher grade, but for now, we'll just have them. So, 2 more cards. All right. And I will do another video after I submit these to get graded, and I'll do a kind of like demonstration on how you're supposed to package them and send them out. Because it is actually kind of confusing, and I know the first time I did it, it took me a while. Watched a lot of videos, and they helped. So if I could help you guys out, that would be awesome. So let's get these out of the way. Bummer on those hyper rares, and I'm just gonna actually at this point pick up the camera. So it's gonna get a little shaky, but I want to go through my personal collection and kind of show you guys what I have. I don't know what I'm gonna pull out of here, if anything. But just kind of show you guys what I've been working with. So here we go, picking up the camera. These I've amassed over, years of collecting. So part of me, and anything in here, I'm not going to take any of the cards out of here unless it's a specific, an older card. All the new ones have been pulled right out of booster boxes and, stuck in sleeves. So these are all, I don't want to say it, but they're all gem mint. They're all 10s. Anything I send from my personal collection, I would expect at least a 9. So I might do this Mewtwo, the Secret Rare Mewtwo. Not worth any money, but awesome card. These are all full art, megas. Lugia, that Genesect I think is worth something. Primal cards. These are all newer cards. This is just from the last couple years. Kind of just do a little real quick showcase. There's nothing really fancy here. We're going to get into some more exciting stuff. Charizard up there. I think he's a promo though, right? So he came from a box, so not worth anything. Japanese cards. So here's one. Here are a couple. We got Glaceon full art and the Umbreon full art. Evolutions are always big hitters. I don't know why. Eevee is super popular. I mean, Let's Go Eevee just came out a couple days ago. So all the evolutions are pretty fire. You always are okay with an evolution if you pull that. So maybe we'll get one of these two graded. Got this Alakazam. We got over here. We got an Espeon. So maybe I'll do like an evolution thing. I don't have a Vaporeon or a Jolteon or a Leaf. Oh, there's a Leafeon, but I don't have the full art version. So maybe I'll wait to get all the evolutions and do them all at once. Got a full art Ho-Oh from Burning Shadows. These two are from, I think they're either from Sun and Moon or Ultra Prism. I don't remember. Got the regular full art version of that hyper rare that we were looking at before, I think. Yep. So there's the hyper rare. Sorry. There's the hyper rare and the regular rare. Don't know what they're worth, but maybe we'll do that. And then there's the same Ho-Oh. Another Umbreon. There's a Xerneas full art. Right over here. So nothing crazy on here. I did a box and opened up these. I have a video, so maybe I'll post that in a couple days. So here's some interesting stuff. Another secret rare Alakazam. So maybe I'll do him. I just love that art. That art is so freaking cool. So dope. Love that art. So maybe I'll do him with the Mewtwo. Got a hyper rare Formosa, a hyper rare Lunala. If anyone saw my first PSA return, I have the gold rare version of him. That is a 10. So maybe I'll do him to have the match as a 10. Maybe I'll do Formosa. Maybe I'll do this Altaria. Any rainbow rare I think is better off to get graded and encapsulated so it doesn't lose its value, so they don't get damaged at some point. Because I mean, hopefully these cards just all start accruing value as the sets phase out, and especially these ones that are just secret rares and hard to get. What else do we have? Got another Mega Houndoom, another Caesar, another full art Umbreon. So I mean, I have a ton of full art Umbreons. I'm not gonna get all of them graded, but that's cool. Evoltal. So here's some pretty cool stuff. We have a full art trainers, secret rare trainers, evolutions, Bridget. Scandalous art here. Scandalous. There's children who play this game. So maybe we'll do some of these. I mean, they're not worth anything, but secret rare cards again. I know people like them for their deck, but I think they're better off as collector's items because they're why spend, if you're making a deck, why spend $10 on this card when you could get a playset of the regular uncommon trainer for like $1, I guess swagger is swagger, but whatever. And then we have some Prism Star cards. Probably won't get any of those graded. Another full art trainer, TV reporter. I pulled that. If you saw, I pulled that on camera and that. So I'm probably gonna get one of. Probably gonna get him graded. Mega Charizard EX. That's awesome. Probably get him graded. And that's it. And then I have just in the back of my binder here, I kind of separate it, just a whole bunch of crap. Just holofoil cards, nothing really crazy back here. I mean, this would be sick. I did do this one. I did find him on camera. I'll show you as an example of a card that you should absolutely, here, I'm gonna put the camera back down, absolutely not get graded. This is an example of a card that you should absolutely not get graded, unless you're a Dragonite fan. Garbage. See a huge crease and bend here. Another crease here. Look at all the creases. Crease, double crease, triple crease. You know, this is garbage. I was super pumped when I got this card. This is a holofoil, so I guess that Charizard is also a holofoil. Because him, as a 10, money. But, I mean, you know, this card would be an example of a card you send in to see how bad it could get. I mean, if I were grading this, I would give it a 2. I mean, I've seen worse cards, maybe a 3. I've seen worse, but this is not in good condition. So, cool card to have. You know, not going to sell it. I'll keep it because it's Dragonite and he's dope, but whatever. Throw him back in there. All right, I'm picking the camera back up. All right, and we'll just flip through these pages real quick. There's nothing really that crazy fancy in here. I mean, Pikachu, just for the hell of it. Just holofoils I've pulled. I don't know if any, I mean, some break cards, you know, I'm not going to get those graded. You know, I'll just keep these. These will just be like my private collection type thing. I have so many, so we're just going to go real quick and everyone can see. I also have a bunch of vintage cards. Maybe I'll do another video with those. This video is already a little bit long. So we'll hop into that later. You know, a bunch of break cards here. Get into some Japanese cards. Some more break cards. Break. These are cool. I don't know why these cards aren't worth a little more. What the heck was that? Primal Clash, I think. You know, these are regular holofoils. Just look at the art. So cool. You know, these at some point, if they have a really good special, like I've seen $5 per card, I would get all of these graded. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just because the art is so cool. Not worth any money, but the art is just so fire. So fire. Here we get into some old school Plasma Blast. This card was worth a lot of money back in a couple years ago, as was this card, G Booster. The Trevenant was good when they made a Trevenant deck. It's cool art. But I don't think they're worth that much anymore. You know, here's some more Prism. What the heck? Primal Clash. You know, grade. If they have cheap. But so I mean that's about it. So just to end the video, I'm gonna pull out the cards I said I'm definitely gonna get graded, which was this Mewtwo. And I said I was gonna do the Alakazam. We're holding on the Eevees. So we'll take this Alakazam. Take him, and you know what? We're probably gonna do these hyper rares. And I think that we're just gonna end the video there. I'm gonna put up another video. I'll just go over these cards real quick, and that'll be like a 5-minute video. But this video is pretty long. You know, I probably won't even do that. You know, I'll just do it right now, just super quick. And if you guys want to leave, you can leave. Thanks for watching for as long as you have. That's about it. So we'll just do it real quick just to show you guys that these are all mint. You know, super quick, mint. You know, nothing's wrong. Totally perfect. Totally perfect. You know, the corner's there again, but that's from the cut, so they don't put back on that. Don't remember. So this was from Dragon Majesty. I literally pulled this a couple weeks ago. You know, just totally 100% mint. Nothing wrong with it at all. So, if you guys want to see the corners are still, you know, a little dark, not dark. So, this is an absolutely perfect example. If those two come back as not 10s, I'd be surprised. Let's do Lunala. Go through Lunala. Yeah, I mean, just pure mint. And somehow I got both the hyper rare, regular rare, and gold rare of Lunala, but not a single Solgaleo. And of course, Solgaleo's worth a little more, but whatever. You know, perfect. Formosa was sent to me. I didn't pull Formosa out of a box, or out of a pack. So let's take a little closer look at her. Make sure she's good before we send her off. These rainbow cards are just so cool. I mean, this one's perfect. Perfect. I haven't really been looking at centering, to be perfectly honest with you, but this one's perfect. I mean, the centering is spot on. Can't tell that though. Sorry. So it is totally perfect. And last but not least, our Secret Rare Alakazam with this dope art. You know, the centering, you can tell here, is perfect. Border, spot on. And the back, a little worse than the others in the corners with the cuts, but I still think that is not taken against the card. I think that's a factory error, and I don't think that's against the card. You know, sometimes cards are bent, but this one's pretty good. Yeah, they really, like this, I don't think they really take off for. I mean, as you can see, it's not perfectly straight. It's kind of like dips a little here, but I don't think they take it unless it's like really exaggerated. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to bend my card. So that's it. So that's it for the video. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I will do another video of these couple cards, and I'm going to send it and get graded. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I appreciate you sticking around for probably the longest video I've had. I do appreciate you sticking around. I hope everyone is enjoying, and I'll see everyone in a couple days. All right, that's Dollars signing off. Peace.